Hello to all my BPTV fans, Facebook fans, YouTube fans, new fans. I'm Al Levine, the Talking Machine, doing another Speedy Gourmet show. So let's get this show started. We're going to set the timer. We're going. First move I make is the fish of the day. Fish of the day is swordfish. Look at all the things about it. Basically, I tell it's wild caught swordfish. It was frozen. I thawed it out last night. And I'll do my cutting scene right now. For all of you that say I should cut a little differently, I've been doing this for so long, I just can't help myself. I do a little cut here. And a little cut right there. Whoop. My Cutco knife failed me a little. Here's the swordfish. We'll rinse it off. Slice a little bit there. Give it a little quick rinse. Let it sit here. And we're going to get some ingredients out. I was going through my cabinet, and I have a surprise for all of you out here. First, my thermometer. And look what I forgot to use in the past year of filming my fish dinners. I bought this over 20 years ago because I always eat rice. And I've been just boiling it lately. This cuts down 40 minutes of rice cooking time to 12 to 15 minutes. And I'll show you what I'm going to do. It's pretty cool. All the parts to it. Spoon for later on. The beaker, they call that. I put a couple beakers of rice. We'll set this up right here. Excuse me while I go over here. Just happen to have some Trader Joe's brown rice. As all of you know, I got a steady hand. Two beakers, one, two. Now this will be too much rice for one meal, but I'm a little bit efficient. I like leaving some leftovers. Now I'm going to go over to the sink, put 3 cups, 3 of the beakers. And what it does is it steams the rice. And I'm going to do something for some of you who like to make it simple and follow my simple instructions. I'm going to cut up some veggies. Fresh broccoli, cauliflower, some organic carrots I had left over. We're going to use a little bit of that. And let's see, that should get me there for what I need to do. And then we're going to do some sliced zucchini and some yellow squash. So I'm going to be doing some cutting here. Try to move this out of the way. You can tell this is unscripted. We'll cut a little bit of broccoli and wash it off. 2 little trees of broccoli. Now watch how simple and technical I am. Cut off little pieces here. The crown, chop it up. And then a lot of people don't use the stem. It actually has a lot of great nutrients and minerals in there. Watch your fingers. Do it again. A couple slices. And you don't have to be really neat, it's just falling into the water. And I'll show you what it looks like there in a second. Then the stem again, watch those fingers. Just a little view for you. And you can see the water keeps the veggies up a little, and it all congeals in here when we cook it up. That's a little preview of that. Now we'll get a little bit of cauliflower to throw in there. Little rinse. And we'll start the little cutting. Just chop the crown up into little pieces. Watch those fingers. Watch little pieces flying. And this is to inspire you how easy it is to put something together in a container that helps cook all this very efficiently. We'll wash the carrots. Dry up a little bit. And these are organic carrots. And I'm just gonna cut little thin slices, help it to cook a little better, and add some color. You know, I like my color with my veggies. It's actually healthier if you're trying to be healthy to eat colorful vegetables. More colorful, the better. All right, so we'll toss those in. Now we'll get a little fancy with the orange. It's a little bigger. And trying to keep my consistency with getting this done quickly. Watch your fingers. Slice it up. One little sample for me. Make it 2 for the camera. Final shot before we put this in the microwave. Now, here's what we do. Put the one lid here that helps it steam up through here and it vents the moisture out. So it uses all that moisture. Whoop, put it the wrong way. Wasn't paying attention. Flip that thing over. As you can see, put it together. All right, we'll put this in for 13 minutes. Non-stick cookie tray for our swordfish. Spray it up for a little bit of flavor, because you guys know I like to add my flavorings at the end. Swordfish right there in the center. If you're wondering what happened to the zucchini, here it is. We'll rinse. Then we'll cut the ends off. Throw them away. And I just try to make consistent, thin little cuts. Again, that's about all I'm going to do there, because I'm going to save some stuff for elsewhere. Yellow squash. It has a little odd shape, as you notice. So I'll cut this top part off. And I'll leave the bottom on, because I'm just going to cut about 10 of these. Sounds like 10. Throw the top away. Let's start putting this in here. All right, zucchini time. And you can see how simple this is. Just have your little plan. If you have to write it down, you can take notes on this. Put the zucchini on, and I preheated the oven And we're going to put this in right now. Close the door. Give me some room. All right, we'll check that. We'll check the timer here. As you can see, 9 minutes, 39 seconds. And we'll have the thermometer ready. I'll get that out in preparation. Today I got all these boxes of things out there, but it's all necessary. And it's easy to clean up. Thermometer. Waiting in the wings to test that swordfish. We want to see 145. All right, I always like to clean up. So we'll start that process here while we got a couple minutes. And then I'm deciding what tea to use today. I got to fill up my tea ball, so we'll get to that. We'll put these in here for now. And I keep my zucchini and yellow squash out. They were just bought this past week. Had some before and having some today. Let's rinse this off. I always like to keep it clean. Try to do it as I'm going along. And it just helps up for later, then you can just eat. Clean the knife off. Try to get some of the water off. We'll put it back. Some cauliflower to snack on. Whoop. There we go. Thank you. All right, I think I decided on my tea. This is Young Hyson. Give you a little close-up. It's a very light, tasty green tea. And I don't know why they call it Young Hyson. It may have been named after a province or a person. But I've been drinking this for years. Get my trusty tea ball out. Mr. Penguin, ready to help me out. Get a teaspoon. Here's how simple it is. Get the teaspoon out. Tilt the jar. And I have a steady hand. There's the teaspoon. Put it in there. One fell out. Put it in. Put the cork back in. Spoon to the side. And here's the process. You connect the tea ball. There's a little piece that you put the hole in that sticks out. Not to be technical, and just close it up. Tea ball's ready to go. I'll save that for after the tea. And we can heat it up right now and let it steep for a couple minutes. Or no, we can't. We got to wait till that's done. So timing is everything on this, folks. Let's see, get this, put this over. Get one of my plates, do some prep. There we go there. Get a fork out. We're prepping there. Swordfish package in the garbage also. So you can see you can have a nice clean workspace where we've been doing this, and it's just moving along. And let's see. On the cleanup method, brown rice. Back in my cabinet up there, my pantry. And we'll have this ready to show how I put it on my plate. And I'll use about half of the rice and the veggies on my plate, just to give you a little prelude. And then we'll have the baked stuff accenting around the plate. Let me just check. 6 minutes on the rice cooker. And if you like swordfish, it's like a swordfish steak. And it cooks up real nice. They're about 1 inch thick. And I'm supposed to put it around 400 with my electric stove. If you have electric, you know they don't work as efficiently as gas. So I have it at about 480 degrees, and it should cook it up in about 15 minutes or so. So we'll check that in a little bit. Well, we're moving right along. I want to also thank you for watching my previous shows, and we're doing this once each month on BPTV, and you can find all of our shows on YouTube. So thanks for the great feedback, and thanks for telling me some of you are trying my meals. And I have another treat for you for dessert. We'll see if you can get a close-up on this. Whoa, little action here, folks, excuse me. Rainier grapes. Found out about these years ago. They're one of the Rainier cherries, sorry. They're one of the sweetest cherries out there. And they're a little odd color. I'll show you that. And try them. They're a little expensive, but they're very sweet and tasty. And we'll rinse some of these off and have a little plate. I do my little plate presentation for dessert. We'll rinse these off. Whoa, still got the reflexes. And this will be my dessert. We'll add a few more. I like my fruit. That's the oven telling me that it extended past the preheating time. And then this will be presented when we do it. They're very great. Don't eat the stems. For all of you that don't understand that, please do not eat those stems. But the cherries are very tasty. All right, let me check here. Wow, I was too quick on this, or too efficient. I got to wait on this rice cooker, and it's combining everything together. I'm excited because when I first got this 20 some years ago, for the next 5, 6, 7 years, I used rice. I'd cook rice up 2-3 times a week. That's how much I like rice. And then I got away from it a little bit. But we're back to it today. And I use rice, and another rice that I pick out, wanted to show this. This is a little different, a brown rice. Whoop, let me flip it over. Brown rice medley. Very tasty, has a little different flavor for you. Sometimes you mix it up. That'll be a coming attraction. Look forward to that. All right, we're getting close here now. Let me do a quick look in here. We still got time to cook. Let me do a little preview because I just got this new microwave, and let me give a little check here. Take the lids off. You can see the steam flying here. We might now there's still a little water. I'm going to let it go the last couple minutes. I thought I could pull it out early. We'll keep steaming. No, that's good. Let me get my silicone gloves, and we'll take a little test on the swordfish, see how that is coming out. Watch the heat. All right, we'll check this right now. We have a winner here. I had a feeling it was cooking well. Whoop. Here's what we'll do. We'll bring the, whoa. For the TV audience and YouTube, we'll show you right here. Needs over 145. It's cooling off now. It showed up to 160. Here we go. Or maybe that'll work. Yes. Well, sorry about that. We have swordfish and it's cooked. And so are the veggies. Wipe this off and set that down. We can start doing some plate here. Whoa. Help to take the swordfish off nice. I usually put it a little past the center of the plate. I'll try to do it over here. And we have our zucchini. Just scoop it up. Very easy to do. And as you know, I like having a nice presentation. Guess what? We have rice. Can't wait to show you this and how simple it is and how it cooks up. All right, tea goes in. We'll listen for that. 1 minute of boiling it, or almost boiling it. We'll bring this over to right here where you can get a better view of what I'm doing. Take the lid off, watch the steam. Take the inner lid out. Ta-da, our presentation. You can see it's very hot and steaming. All right, we got the plate. Look at the special spoon they give you. Here's how easy it is. Just go around, dig in a little bit, get my colorful carrots and other things out there. And as I'll show you, I do leave some for the next day. There we go. And now you know I have to put my garlic and get tea. 1 clove. I'll cut that up for you in a second. Penguin tea ball right here in front. And we'll get this clove, cut the end off, cut the other end, and get that paper that's on here off. You can see how easy. Watch your fingers, just cut and then peel. You just come off with that. Get my grater, little spin, comes out very easy. Nice to have handy tools. And here's what we do. Grate garlic all throughout. 1 clove again. And put it on the swordfish also and knock it off of there and clean up a little bit with my finger. It's not sharp on that end, so no cuts. Now what do we need? You know it, ginger. Have my fresh ginger up there, hence fresh ginger. Got to cut one end off. All right, the adventure is going to begin right now. Just lightly scrape it there, flip it around, get it all over the meal. Ginger is very healthy with you, as you know, and I try to practice that daily. Scrape off all the ginger on the back end. And there we have it. We can rinse that out. Tablespoon. Put about a tablespoon of virgin olive oil. I'll tilt the bottle towards you. Got a couple things going on for you. Sprinkle it all through. Maybe give it a little splash. A little bit more. All right, we'll clean that up. Tea should be ready. Tea is ready. And we're going to stop the timer. Hope you enjoyed my swordfish meal with the rice cooker. You get all the ingredients and the good stuff from the veggies, because some people said when I'm cooking in a pot, you don't get all the nutrients. Well, here we got everything power packed for you to have a healthy, simple meal. Hope I inspired you on this one. You saw how easy it was, and we got it all done in less than a half an hour. Just try to do that. If you can beat me, let me know. Keep sending your feedback to me. I appreciate it. Even the critical comments. So you keep them coming. And this is Al Levine, the Talking Machine, telling you watch Speedy Gourmet for the next show next month.